As ever, we're working towards our Slay the Spire Mastery Challenge this year, which asks us to win with all of the different cards in the game. We see that thanks to our Mastery mod created by community member BE, a card that we have not yet won with is marked as not mastered above it. In this case, Eruption is the starter card on Watcher. We have not yet mastered. In order to master Eruption, we have to win a run with 2 or more instances of that card in the deck, which is easier said than done for some cards, especially. What an elite-laden act we have. I see a few characters aside from Watcher can handle a path like this, but if anyone can do it, Watcher can, allowing her to load up on elites early on and collect many relics to get strong with. We could go a slightly... Oh, there's another This is also for elite path. These paths are effectively identical, actually. And this one would allow me to maybe opt in or out of a store. I like that even more. Would not mind going 2 stores. So, common relic start sounds pretty excellent to me. That we'd have tons and tons of relics. Can I make a tutorial on how to speak like I do? Play lots of fantasy video games from a young age. And absorb all the NPC dialogue. I think that's how I got created. Does Transform 2 get any consideration here? A little bit. Transforming 2 defends, I think, could be very, very strong. Shrinking the deck. Well, not quite shrinking, but reducing the amount of non-attack cards in the deck, most likely, or giving us powers to work with, potentially. At worst, we get other block cards, and those are not bad either. The only thing I don't like about this is that we lose our money, which might be important for this early shop to gear up for the elites. And would matter at this shop too, potentially. So it's not so much that I don't like transforming 2, and it's more that I really want the 99 gold that we start with. Don't think I would want to take a boss swap here too often. I'm going to take the common relic. Load me up. Oh, and what a common relic it is. The Preserved Insect, arguably one of the best starts for common relics, is going to allow us to easily take 4 elites, no problemo. Only the Burning Elite were a bit more conveniently located. Alright, well, let's definitely start this way then. We may or may not go to this shop, depending on what the events contain. And we're going to do some boppins, is what. Goodbye, elites. Certainly wouldn't call it a 1 run or anything like that. Play that extra strike. There's a lot of work we must yet do before we consider this run victorious. Alright, strike does no sufficient harm here, but vigilance defend works. Could have actually drawn a 3rd defend instead of vigilance, and that would have been the worst possible draw here. We'd have taken 9, but that was a pretty unlikely draw. Any 2 damage cards would have killed. As it stands, we can full block this, and then as soon as we draw Eruption again, we can kill with that saved 2 energy from the Wrath. Watcher's all about setting up, usually, for a slightly more powerful turn in the future in order to give yourself the biggest possible impact, leveraging that Wrath stance for double damage as best you can. For that reason, I do like picking up a 2nd Wrath card on Watcher early on. I think Crescendo works pretty well here. Or we could take Flying Sleeves so that our damage has the retain keyword. When it comes to retaining on Watcher, I'd say you want some of your cards to retain. Not too many, certainly not more than 5, because if you're retaining more than 5 cards, then you're not drawing any new cards at the start of your turn. But moreover, the whole point of the retain keyword is to allow you to combine 2 cards together so that you can get 2 effects at the same time. Therefore, you want one card with retain and the other card to be comboed without retain that has other useful keywords. If you combine 2 cards that have retain, you're kind of wasting one of them in order to get them drawn together. So I'd say your stance change or your damage should have retain, but not both. Let's go with the stance change, has retain. Like an early crescendo. It's a nice upgrade, too. Cleric offers me a card removal. Hello, friend. I am Cleric. I am interested in your services, because I think defend removes on Watcher are very important. And it means we don't actually have to go to a shop, potentially. We just get the card removed that the shop might have offered us. Spend that money. That mold? That gold. I wanted to say money and gold at the same time. That came out as mold. Spend that mold. Aha! And then desecrate a shrine to get rich. Now we can go to the shop. And since we're already down 1 card, we don't mind removing the curse. Either. Notably, we haven't mastered Regret. We'll have to eventually win a run with 2 copies of it, but I don't think this is going to be the one. It hurt a bit, actually. Ouch. I regret taking that curse. Dip. Bop-a-dip-boo. Alright, not too much damage from the curse there. Flurry is the attack that we haven't mastered of these 3. I have to say I am not much of a Flurry believer prior to getting the relics to go with it. That said, we are rich, and we're going to get a lot of relics, so Flurry does look pretty decent here. That said, though, I think Bowling Bash improves the current situation the most, dealing 7 damage for each enemy in combat. Really good solve for the 3 sentries fight, in particular. Blue Candle in the shop. I don't think I would spend 270 gold on the Blue Candle, but it's a possibility, I suppose. Anyway, I'm taking Bowling Bash here, because it makes sentries really easy. Which relics does Flurry love? Nunchaku is one of them. But also Shuriken, Ornamental Fan, Kunai, Ink Bottle. A few others like that. Membership card's pretty sweet. Actually, membership card makes... Huh. It's a genuinely good ceramic fish. We only have to buy, we only have to add 10 cards in order for this to start paying money. And any money it gives is going to be effectively doubled beyond that point, too. How's it going, Josh, man? Thanks for the hundo bits. Helped you go from Ascension 2 to 20. It's quite the climb. Do I have any stream archive similar to my Spire how-tos for Monster Train? I do have a sort of intro-style vid for Monster Train. I think we made a command for that. Bailey, do you remember if there's a command for that? Yes, MT explain. Thank you. Yes. Yes, if you're a little stumped on Monster Train, check out that video right there. And you might be able to get a bit more sense as to what's going on in that game. Perfect. I think I am going to buy this ceramic fish. And yeah, we're removing the regret. Any tips on getting past Ascension 17? I tend to say that the Ascension 17, 18, 19 hurdle is definitely one of the most challenging. It's when normal, elite, and boss enemies kind of move up to their highest tier movesets. My rule of thumb for these Ascensions is that you have to be 1 turn faster than you were on the lower difficulties. You must kill the boss or the enemy or the elite, whatever, 1 turn faster than you would have normally. So that means, generally speaking, less defensive decks, more offensive. Especially on Watcher and Silent, consider removing defends. Take and upgrade attack cards early, especially AoE attack cards. Make sure your first upgrades are always towards your damage. And use potions very carefully. Is another little tip that I could help. You have to have a specific use case in mind for potions a lot of the time. Speaking of, double regen potion could be a lot of healing. That's kind of fun. I am gonna buy this. This on sale sash whip for only 13 gold. It would only be 4 gold if I buy ceramic fish. Do I want a 4 gold sash whip? Let's do it. Sure, I'll pay 4 gold for sash whip. Sounds good. I don't think I want anything else here. Not even the potions. We do have another shop coming up, and we'll be, quite frankly, relatively rich for this shop. 3 elites will drop an average of 90 gold. If we're lucky, there's going to be money in the chest, and we'll also get 9 gold per card we take, which could be up to 3. I like it. Why 9 and not 10? I think ceramic fish would be perfectly fine at 10. I have no idea why they chose for it to be 9. Haven't got a clue. Oh, so small. Look at the small knob. So tiny. It's so cute. So, for example, getting over the Ascension 17, 18, 19 hurdle on Watcher is often a matter of just entering Wrath as quickly as you can and killing your foes before they can strike you. Looks like we're actually 1 damage short here, hilariously. So I wouldn't maybe say that that's hilarious, so much as it is a little bit sad. But we take 3 damage, we win the Gremlin fight. That's a pretty good time. Without the reduced health from the Preserved Insect, there's no way we'd be killing the Gremlin Knob on this turn, so much gratitude to Preserved Insect for making this fight easy peasy for us, and netting us a shovel, such that we can now dig for relics at rest sites. Oh. Can I at least upgrade Eruption? Battle him? Blasphemy and a halt. I actually don't mind an early battle him. Start of each turn, add a smite to your hand. You play battle him early in a fight, and it provides a very constant damage output. It's also an energy sink. This can really backfire if you can't afford to play the smites that are being created. I'm going to grab this as a power that we haven't mastered, and also an early game damage card. Any cards that will make me take Blasphemy early Act 1. Sands of Time would make it very good. I'm trying to think what other attacks would work particularly well with Blasphemy. It's pretty good with Conclude as well. Cut Through Fates. If I have multiple Cut Through Fates, it gets a bit better. Wheel Kick. It's actually quite good alongside stuff like Battle Hymn as well. Ragnarok. Yeah, Ragnarok makes Blasphemy good. If you can afford, well, thing is, if you've got Blasphemy, then you can afford to play the Ragnarok, because the Blasphemy gives you 3 energy. That part's fun. I guess I'm just going to dig up a Relic? Question mark? Normally this is where I'd upgrade Eruption, and that really does feel like probably the correct choice. But whatever. Let's dig. We get a Gremlin Horn, which is actually amazing. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Perfect timing before the 3 Sentries fight. And look at that, Bowling Bash turn 1. Heck yeah. So B-Bash does what, 21? So I can kill the middle one here, and then play Battle Hymn off the Gremlin Horn. It's so small. Or I can do something like Vigilance, Bowling Bash the front one, and Battle Hymn. Take 2 and set up for next turn. Actually, that feels more reasonable. Let's take 2 here. Give me that satisfying kabonk sound. Bonk. Oh wait, no, yeah, we get a new smite. Good. It's like, we might not draw enough damage next turn, except we guaranteed draw enough damage. What a beautiful fight that was. The boot! Oh man, and establishment. Okay. This is not the greatest combo in the world, but I kind of like it with Battle Hymn here. Smites automatically retain and are 1 cost. So if we retain them for 1 turn, they'll be 0 cost. If we play Establishment. Essentially a long-form energy generator. That doesn't give us a lot of immediate impact in fights, but the Gremlin Horn sure does. So does Bowling Bash. So I kind of like them alongside each other. Take Establishment. Mango, 14 max health. I'm absolutely not going to say no to that. Watcher Ascension 20 heart runs often struggle to get past the heart itself because the heart is able to do such overwhelming damage to you in the first 3 turns of the combat. If you can't survive that, you can't win the run. Having more max health is a really good way for Watcher in particular to survive the initial heart onslaught. I say this is also true for Defect. And a Mango is essentially one of the best ways to get max health, so I'm quite happy with that. Stinky Lagavulin sleeps for multiple turns. This is going to be fun. We can play Establishment and Battle Hymn before this thing wakes up at all. Assuming we can draw Battle Hymn. Guess next turn we go Battle Hymn Vigilance, huh? The other option is get Angie right now. I don't think I'm willing to do that. I'll wait 1 more turn. We're going to try to kill it next turn. That should be pretty easy to do. Free smite. Oh, we didn't draw Eruption? Bummer. Okay, we can't kill it then. But we can weaken it and block for 5. Take 10 more. Had we drawn Eruption, this would be a kill. But that's okay, it's only 10. We have plenty of health to spare, after all, so no biggie. No biggie. Meal ticket is going to heal us when we enter that shop. Perfect, 15 health right now. Not going to say no to that. Wouldn't mind an Indignation. This could allow us to apply vulnerable to enemies, as well as being a 3rd wrath source. Or an Influence is also okay, letting us choose 1 of 3 attacks of any color to add to our hand. Yeah, currently almost 1 relic per floor. We could potentially buy... Yeah, we can keep that going for several more floors as well, if we really want to. What do I feel about Indignation? It kind of feels unnecessary at the moment. Although it is 9 more gold, which is actually kind of relevant. Sure. I'll take 9 gold. Give it to me. Dolly's Mirror is here. Now I really regret not upgrading Eruption. Now we have 0 upgraded cards. There's not a whole lot worth duplicating here. And I just took another Wrath card, which makes me not want that either. Spending a lot of money on Peace Pipe would be a hilarious choice here. Does this ever double battle him? It could be, but I don't particularly want it to be. I guess with the Establishment, double battle him does make sense. Do I regret removing regret? Not even a little bit. Could Tiny Chest upgrade Eruption? No. But it could give us even more relics. Maybe that's the real reason to take it. No, I would never buy Tiny Chest for 83 gold. That's absurd. I will buy Wallop for, yeah, 11 gold. Super discount. That's happening. And we're going to be removing another defend card, also happening. Could see taking a foresight here. I think we're just going to keep our cash. We're going to be wanting to go to many more shops in the future. I do agree that we probably want another Battle Hymn, but I don't think we need to get it this way. That's my take. So we can do Eruption, Sash Whip, Strike if we want to. Kill the middle one here. Probably is what I want to do. We should play Battle Hymn over Establishment for sure. Four plus 12 is 36. Can't kill this one. We can, just like last time, take only 2 and win the fight. I am very happy with. Get a boot thingy. Start of our 3rd turn, block for 18, and look at that. Meditate. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand, retain it, enter Calm, and end your turn. Meditate is amazing alongside Establishment here. Would actually be a very good upgrade. And might be enough to make us choose not to use the shovel here. Worship also has some value to it. Because the upgrade makes it retain. And a cheap worship is a good worship. Although that's multiple, that's a long time investment. Meditate's a lot more immediate. Definitely take a meditate here. Protect also retains, fun fact. So all 3 of these have retain interactions in some way. Yes, yes, Watcher is worshipping the dead branch there. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And a dad joke for the crowd, courtesy of Idiocracy. See, I'm tempted to make a ship-related pun based on your comment there. Am I floating the idea of a ship pun? I am. Though I don't know if the idea holds any water. Dream Catalyst, thanks for the tier 1 sub. How well do I think I could draw every card from memory? I can't draw all that well in the first place, so if we're going off memory, it's going to be even worse. Oh boy. Easy pool, by the way. Bippity-bam. Give him a slap. To the face. Flurry of Blows is back. And I definitely don't want it this time. Skipping all of these. Alright, combat or event? If I want more relics, I gotta take more events. It's gremlins. So many gremlins. You'll wish that they hadn't made you fight so many gremlins. Caw. That's what I said. Thanks, Gremlin Horn. You make life easy. Good job. Second Bolting Bash, Sands of Time. Actually pretty spicy with the Establishment. We can make it a very powerful, very cheap attack very quickly. Yeah, I'll take 1 Sands of Time. And unfortunately, instead of digging up a relic, I think it's very imperative that we smith, if nothing else, meditate, so that we can fetch 2 cards from the discard pile, retain them both. Okay, entering Wrath for next turn is a very bad idea. We have way too much health for this Hexaghost fight, unfortunately. Note that Hexaghost on turn 2, this boss and this boss only, will attack you for an amount based on your current health. The more health you have, the deadlier this attack, and 6x6 is pretty deadly. Not much we can do about it, we just have to lose a lot of this health. Yeah, definitely a boss that punishes you for suffering from success. Alright, I'll use the Miracle for 5 health here. I'm going to take back our Eruption and the Wallop, making them both 1 cost for the rest of this fight, thanks to Establishment. And then we can get some Vulnerable down. Next turn could be fun. It's only 24 at most, though. Bonk. Doing essentially triple damage when the enemy is vulnerable and we have Wrath. Oh good, we drew Meditate. 60 damage. Yeah, I'm just going to play Sands of Time, Meditate the Sands of Time, I think. It's the right play here. Seems fine. Yeah, Budget Divinity, that's right. Could also go Battle Hymn, Bowling Bash, Meditate. I think the Smite next turn is kind of nice, but it's not a free Smite until 2 turns from now. We're winning next turn. Well, you're not winning. So we either take a bunch more damage by entering Wrath this turn, or we don't do that, and then we lose the Vulnerable. We just take more damage and win. I'm fine with that. Seems acceptable to me. Could even use the Liquid Memories to win right now if I want, but I'd rather lose a little bit of our health and keep that Liquid Memories for next act. GG, Hexa Nerd. We got a Liquid Memories, so I guess we'll have 2 of them then. That's fine. Funny enough. Devotion, Scrawl, and Blasphemy. Deck with Establishment really likes Scrawl to get all the retaining cards into your hand immediately. Mantra per turn can be pretty useful. Blasphemy is increasingly good with our high power attacks, but I'll take the Scrawl here. Alright, as for our boss relic options, commit to the shovel with a fusion hammer. We gain energy each turn, but we can no longer smith at rest sites. Who cares? I'll just dig instead. Excellent. Alternately, Velvet Choker or Runic Dome. We could limit ourselves to 6 cards per turn. That's a bit iffy, especially with Establishment Meditate nonsense. Or we can lose the ability to see what enemies are doing, which is fine and all. And for the most part, we wouldn't care that much. But heck, let's just dig up relics. It's fun. Really like the Fusion Hammer when you have any of the other relics that let you do something different at a rest site, because it allows you to essentially evade the downside of the Fusion Hammer. Very sparse relic for elites here. No matter what path we take, I don't see a way for us to get more than 2 of these elites. Yeah, they're in 3 sets of 3. There's only 6 on the map total. How sad. Alright. Well, we know that shops are really good. Let's see if we can get rest sites and shops. We can, especially if we're willing to take on the Burning Elite. Alternately, if we want some events to maybe get a chance at the Colosseum, we could do this way. But I think I'd rather go to the shop and the Burning Elite here. So I think this green path is likely to be what we choose to do. Seems fair to me. Greetings, nerds. I see that you are bonking me on turn 1. Quite a lot of damage, actually. And I have to say, this is cause for concern. You considered not doing that. Alright, this definitely looks like a turn we want to play Establishment, because of the Sands of Time and the Crescendo. Could go Crescendo, Wallop, Meditate. That's a pretty good move, actually. Of course, that doesn't get the Establishment in play. Tricky, tricky trouble. Or I could just go Establishment, Wallop, Meditate, take a lot more. Wallop Sash Whip works as well, although then not playing Meditate is a bit weird. Might be a use case for the Liquid Memories. We could do something like Establishment, Wallop, Liquid Memories, Wallop, Meditate. That takes comparatively little damage. Gets us well set up for next turn. Although, why would I not then go Crescendo, Wallop, Liquid Memories, Wallop? For serious bonking. And then I could even stay in Wrath, actually, I think. Maybe we just kill one of them? Yeah, if I'm going to use the Liquid Memories, we have much better lines available. Katayame, thanks for the 4 months of support. Is that because I clicked to look at the discard pile? Yes. Yeah, if you click on the discard pile when there aren't any, the character will be like, nope, there is no discard pile. But which Liquid Memories? Now you're asking the real questions. Okay, we have Gremlin Horn too, right? So we can really do this. I don't have a normal kill, do I? 16, 12, 12, 24, 40? Not enough, no. 36 plus 16. Math time. Sounds like 52 exactly. Sure is. Cool. Okay, we're gonna do this then. A bonk. A bonk again. A blonk. Good talk. Now I can meditate those things, or I can just play Establishment. And have that be 2 cost next turn. That seems like the better play. Hiya. And yes, we do get a potion. I'm pretty happy with that route through the fight. Shadow, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Do I care for Flurry? No, I really, really, really don't. Nope. An odd creature with a hunched back sprouting several tentacles is scrounging through a pile of trash and debris in front of us. Inloth hungry. Feed Inloth. Inloth asks for one of 2 relics. In exchange, Inloth will make it more likely that we find rare cards. But offering either our starting relic, which is kind of interesting here. Yeah, can I convince you to take my boot? One might even argue that Watcher rares are not necessarily something you want to see more of. So I don't even know that we want Inloth's relic here. Lesson learned might be nice, that's true. I say we leave. You shake your head, and Inloth hunches even further in size, then scuttles away. Bird nerds. I mean, when else do you use liquid bronze, huh? Sure. Dare I stay in Wrath? I think I do dare. To Sash Whip you. Boot is here. Boot actually helps. That's another option. I could not enter Wrath. Rely on the boot. Let's rely on the boot. Bummer. Yeah, that's a bummer. What do we do about this hand? Use the other liquid memories. That's one option. I don't completely dislike going down to no potions here because we can easily just buy our potions back at the shop for very cheap. Shadow says, YouTube videos have helped you get better at Spire. Just got an Ascension 7 heart kill as the defect last night. Well, heck, congrats. Defect heart kills are particularly tricky. Does losing your starter relic prevent you from getting the replacement boss relics? Asks P. Good. Yes. Yes, you are unable to find the upgraded starter relics if you have lost your starter relic for any reason, including trading it to Niao at the beginning of the game. Toughest enemies and bosses versus Watcher. Surprisingly enough, Guardian in Act 1 might be the toughest Act 1 boss for Guardian. Because it requires consistent defense, and Watcher is so often leaning offense-heavy. I think of Act 2 bosses, Collector is just the most difficult overall. Gives Watcher a very hard time. And then I'd probably nominate Time Eater for hardest Act 3 boss, because Time Eater can mess with Watcher's draws, and Watcher really, really dislikes having her draws interrupted in such a way. How do I want this to go? So if I do use Liquid Memories on this turn, I'm thinking we go Indignation. I can do Indignation, Miracle, Sands of Time. Maybe I don't need to play Sands of Time. We're essentially doing full damage. So Wallop's only going to do 9. I feel like you can struggle with Writhing Mass on Watcher. I could see that, definitely. Especially if you don't have the blocks to passively block the Writhing Mass's hit, and if your constant attacks cause the Writhing Mass to keep changing intent to something you can't deal with. Oh yeah, I remember that one, Jay Dublinson. We've definitely had a run here or there that just randomly dies to Nemesis. That's kind of what Nemesis's shtick is. It's a consistency check, and if the draw order works out wrong, sometimes even the best decks can just completely die to Nemesis. This only does 20. We do Sands, Sands. I only have 1 energy left. Either way, huh? So we probably want it to be Wallop Sands. Could get back Indignation, make it do 30. kind of fun. Okay, so we take some still, but definitely less than we would have. Good enough, I think. Have a theory. Alright, not too bad. This foresight comes upgraded at the start of our turn, scry 4. Not too shabby. Yet another power that doesn't do anything immediately, which is a little worrisome if you have too many of those. But I do like it. Alright, we get a 15 hit point heal. We have essentially 600 gold to spend here, so we can get a lot done. I see we can get boat thingy number 2. I really like block on turn 2 as well as turn 3. It's a very nice combo. We'll buy that pretty happily. Could go all the way up to full health with Lee's Waffle here. I think I'll probably just buy a potion. And a card remove. Giant Head can absolutely also be a hard stop to a run. I think Watcher can often get enough damage to deal with Giant Head. And because of all the retain keyword cards, she can outmaneuver Nemesis pretty well. If your deck is set up. Or Scry helps a lot with Nemesis too. Repto is tough for everybody, but as long as you've got a Gremlin Horn, you're safe. Usually my philosophy, just have Gremlin Horn. Alright, remove all the defend cards because our relics are blocking for us. Do we want a Deceive Reality, an Enlightenment, anything like that? No, just a potion, please. One potion. It's cold without potions, alone in the dark. Excuse you two. Looks like one of those situations where I recommend killing the Mystic first, aka she's attacking you turn 1 and you can KO the Mystic but not the Centurion. What's our total damage here? Eruption, B-Bash, Strike deals 9 plus 28 plus 24. Yeah, that's enough to kill the Mystic but not the Centurion. How do I rate Shovel as a relic? Pretty low overall, truthfully. It's giving you the option to forego one benefit in exchange for another, which means that it's only good some of the time. You know, if your upgrades are better than an average relic, you shouldn't even use it. And more concerningly, the Shovel is constantly, it's giving you a new option at each rest site. And if you don't evaluate your options correctly, it's very easy to make the incorrect choice and weaken yourself by using the Shovel instead of upgrading when you really ought to have upgraded. But Fusion Hammer makes it pretty sweet. Yeah, or rested. Indeed. It's a 14 health energy potion. Okay. Being aggro with our potion use, but can't say that I care all that much. Excuse you. Alright, well now I have no potions. But I do have 2 wall-ups. Maybe, just maybe, that's good enough. Give me another relic. The Regal Pillow. Should we ever decide to sleep, we'll get more health. And with the Fusion Hammer, that's not so bad. Alright, we'll face an elite with reduced health and Gremlin Horn. Hopefully this is was going to say, yeah, Gremlin Leader is probably the easiest one for us to defeat here. I think that's very likely to be the case. How do we want this to play out? Every time we kill a Gremlin, we're going to draw a ton of cards. Tempting to just use the Bolting Bash on the leader here. Gremlin Leader, more like Gremlin Bleeder, am I right? Let's just scroll and see what we get up front here. Do get Indignation. So what I'm seeing is Vigilance, then Eruption, then Indignation. Holding Bash won't be enough at that point. We have to strike the minions. Although that won't be enough to let me wallop and then go back into Calm. This deck is too expensive. Almost like not getting upgrades. It's been seriously detrimental. Almost. Okay, what if I don't even enter Wrath? Maybe that's the easy way to do this. Something like Bolting Bash, Wallop Vigilance. So yeah, Vigilance Wallop. Wallop here. Lets me strike for free. That'll do. Take one. Become all-powerful. Get attacked again. I guess. I think we can actually just kill Gremlin Leader outright, though. This is what, 14 by 3? Plus a bunch? I'm pretty sure that kills. It sure does. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. We get through our first elite no problem, thanks to our relics, putting in all the work. We get a sundial, which might give us energy someday. And if we wanted more energy, we could consider a Deviform, yet another power that doesn't do anything when we play it. I don't think so. Gary Spaceman, thanks for converting from Prime to Tier 1. Study is interesting. It's like delayed card draw. Pretty expensive, and yet also another power that doesn't do anything up front. All three cards are not mastered, which is consideration to taking one of them. But I really don't feel like they help us very much. Skip it. That's what I say. Skip it. Uh-oh. Hi. You are a big stinky parasite. I see that. Can I put you down? Not really, huh? Wallop Defend is our best block. Wallop Defend is not too bad. In which situations are Deviform takeable, asks Nyasta Brittany. I really like Deviform alongside lots of card draw cards. Cut Through Fates, Wheel Kicks, Sanctities. Study works okay. Battle Hymn that isn't paired with Establishment. Essentially, it's a long-term energy gain card. The thing with this deck is that we already have a long-term energy gain card in the Establishment, along with all the retained stuff. It's important to avoid adding too many different cards that ultimately achieve the same role in your deck. Because if you oversaturate on something, then you will find that you're drawing hands of cards that really don't achieve a whole lot. Like drawing 2 turbos and then only 2 actual energy of cards to spend the energy on anyway. So is it Meditate or Foresight? I think it's Meditate. Let the bunketing begin. Take your stinky attack and stuff it. Returns to our hand upon being scryed. No thanks. Empty body and prostrate. Also, no thanks. So we've actually made money off this ceramic fish already, by the way. That we bought a while back for 85, 86 gold, whatever it was. Good times. Don't know if you just joined us, Merle, but this is a run where we bought ceramic fish, and it's been good. So that alone is kind of fun. Gurya! We can gain strength at rest sites up to 3 times. Well, that is interesting. We'd have to sacrifice 3 random relics to get the 3 points of strength. Actually, 4 random relics, because we can also take the key. So 3 strength or 4 relics. That's actually a really hard choice, because 3 strength is very good on Watcher. I want more relics, though. Dig. We're a boat, Twitch chat. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Botacular. Also, a plus strength Book of Stabbing. No biggie, though. Feels like an important time. The strength will be free next turn if I miracle to play it now. So it's a minimum of 12 damage, probably more than that. Botacular Part 2. $54, huh? I will take 13 if I go Crescendo Indignation Wallop. Be stupid not to, though. Okay. Take some damage, we win next turn. Easy peasy. Just be aggro. Get an ink bottle. Whenever we play 10 cards, draw a card. More card draw is definitely welcome. Wouldn't mind a mental fortress for block when we change stances. I also think empty mind is quite good, so that we can exit our stance and get more cards into our hand, especially as we start establishmenting cards cheaper. It's going to be beneficial to have more and more card draw. And this is an empty mind we're never going to be able to upgrade. Or, sorry, a mental fortress that we're not going to be able to upgrade, which makes it a bit less appealing. I'll take the empty mind. Snake Plant. Oh boy, that is a bit of a spooky turn 1. Corruption, Indignation, Wallop if I wanted to. I'm not sure that's a good idea, though. Seems better to not enter Wrath here. Getting more free block next turn anyway. Have some boot value. Okay. Next turn we won't get attacked. Let's just block here. Second Cure Potion. An upgraded Consecrate. 8 damage to all enemies for 0 cost. Actually really appreciated. We've got good card draw, but relatively limited ability to actually strike our foes without spending energy. And the free upgrade says, why not? Give me 9 more gold. Aha, I was hoping. Alright, that is going to make our life a lot easier here. Apotheosis says, upgrade all your cards for the rest of combat. Don't mind if I do, actually. Orange pellets could be quite nice, allowing us to remove debuffs, or we can take a point of strength with this Vajra. Or we could remove a card, but I actually think taking either 1 strength or orange pellets would be quite useful. We're not fighting the Collector, which would make orange pellets a bit more appealing. I bottle Apotheosis or Scrawl? I think I would bottle Apotheosis if I was to be offered one. Now, let's take the pellets here. Let's do it. What does pellets do versus the Collector? I guess probably nothing, because we killed them on turn 3, right? Alright, we'll Scrawl versus you two. Hey, upgrade that establishment before I play it. Make it so. Arguably better to play the Foresight here. Although we do have Battle Hymn in play already. Yeah, arguably better to play the Foresight. Would I take Fasting now that we have orange pellets? Yes, I think it would be worthwhile. I think it would be pretty good. Forty damage. Not play establishments. Wave of the Hand, plus. Whenever you gain block this turn, apply 2 weak to all enemies. The upgrade doesn't matter that much now that we have the Apotheosis, of course. Still could be okay. We don't get blocked that much currently. Doesn't work with the boat thingies? No, I don't think so. Cut Through Fate. It's decent. I don't think we need it. And we're gonna dig one more time. Getting a White Beast statue. Now we always get a potion every fight. That ain't so bad. Do I want to enter Wrath? Sure. Better to go Indignation Sash Whip than it is to play Eruption, yes? Yes. Establishment is not yet in play. Perfect. This would be a reasonable time for a Cure Potion, maybe on one of the orbs here. We gotta start drawing Apotheosis a little earlier. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. 24. This does a full 60. Okay. Let's just kill you. Establishment is not yet in play. Almost full blocking anyway. You know what? I don't... Yeah, we're going to get a potion anyway. Okay, yeah, let's use one here. Let's do this. Now we get to stay in Wrath. Since we blocked so much. Oh my goodness, Sundial is here. What fortune. Not that anymore. Perfect. We want to empty mind at the end. Then we kill. GG. Ultor, thanks for 4 months. Only 2 Ascensions away from A20 on all characters. That's heckin' sweet. Well done. Not the worst deck in the world for a Wish. Wishing for extra gold here would have quite an impact through the rest of the run. Master Reality doesn't do a whole lot. It would upgrade the smites we get, but it's insignificant here. Or Devil Form. I think this is a pretty reasonable wish. You can also wish for strength or plated armor, should we so desire. But again, the main goal here would be to wish for cash in each fight, since we already have pretty good energy generation, and we get double value out of cash. Thanks to the membership card. I think the wish is probably worth it. There's the Black Star. Better late than never, they say. Black Star would give us an extra relic from each elite. Alternately, if we want more relics, we could just take the Calling Bell, getting an unremovable curse, but 3 relics immediately. 1 common, 1 uncommon, 1 rare. There's also a delightful energy option in the Violet Lotus here. Whenever we leave Calm Stance, we gain a 3rd point of energy, which is very, very good. Especially with Meditate in the deck already. We'd appreciate a 3rd Calm card if we wanted to do Violet Lotus things, but I think this would help quite a lot. But have I considered a relic count? I mean, this run is making choices based on relic count, so I think we should continue to make choices based on relic count. Let's take the Black Star. Come on, 4 elites. 3. 3 will do. 3 will definitely do, and I can even hit 2 stores if I want to. Cool. So we'll seek to wish for money in most fights here. Could just take 4 combats. Events are okay as well. Take 1 event at least. You know, random rare relic and all that are pretty good. Always get a potion, so there's not a whole lot of reason not to just use potions too. Heck yeah, let's just distill chaos. Okay, that was sad. Pathetic even, but here we are. Excellent. I think Gremlin Horn's going to make it a lot easier to play Wish in certain fights. Boot valued. Kill you. Kill you. My empty mind we're going to shuffle without Wish. That does not sound very helpful. Perfect. Times. Group of purple fire spirits are what we encounter at our event. We could give up a rare card to gain 10 more max health here, which we wouldn't completely dislike getting rid of something like Wish. But I think simply removing a starter card here is completely acceptable. We can get rid of a strike or the last event. And those are both just fine. Preferably, I'd get a second copy of Battle Hymn on this run. Really like to see that happen, rather than eliminating it. Eliminated. Zavak, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Oh no, we're too late for these guards now. Potion's pretty good with the orange pellets. Windmill Strike and Reach Heaven might have been okay much earlier in this run. They're not so good here. This will be an easy fight. Easy peasy. Scry lets me avoid these dazed a lot more effectively. For example, here I can just discard 4 dazed. Also, my enemies aren't attacking me, which is very convenient. Sure like when they do that. Thankfully, Wallop gives block first, and then you take Thorn's damage. Third Eye scries for 5, which is quite a lot of scry, actually. That said, Tranquility is also a huge energy generator, although we didn't take the thingy, so no. Didn't take the Violent Lotus. What do we think? Another combat or another event? I've already got enough stuff to afford everything at this stinky store anyway. Take an event. Miracle was part of the card pool. Would I ever take it? Oh yeah, if I had Dead Branch, for example. be an easy pick. False Dichotomy. Yeah, it's kind of like a Seeing Red, so in situations where Seeing Red is good, it'd be pretty good. Wishing for more gold is fun and all, but have we tried wishing for more wishes? I think that's where the real money is. The balcony. No frail for me, thank you. Omniscience. Choose a card in the draw pile, play it twice. Wish? Omni-wish? Omniscience? I'll freaking do it. Sounds like money to me. Big money. Actually, I can do that right now. I'm in. I'm not afraid of Giant Head. Probably just use the Flex Potion here. Yeah, let's just do that. Make sure this fight is smooth. It genuinely might not be. If I don't take some action here. All absurd hands. Didn't put Establishment in play. That was maybe a mistake. Yeah, because the smites would have been pretty cheap if I had done that. Why are you still here? Could ask you the same question, Mr. Giant Head, sir. Goodbye. To you too. There's the blue candle. We can now play curse cards, and if we somehow get to no cards during our turn, we can draw a card off the Unceasing top. Lesson learned is a little bit late, and with Apotheosis a little bit irrelevant, so not welcome here at all. Oh yeah, you can link that video, Shaman. The you're talking about the score run. I think I might even have a command for that link. Forgotten Arbiter's 7,000 point run. Very cool YouTube video. Skip all these. Alright, with 400 gold, we gotta know what's in the store. How's our fish profit at? 144 gold, so we're at 50-ish gold more than we paid for it so far, and a few more floors to go. It says not mastered. It is time. Buy the second Apotheosis. Genuinely, that helps us find the first Apotheosis more easily. Which alone is worth doing here. I also really like Duality. We play an attack, gain 1 temporary dexterity. Which can be used alongside the orange pellets for some serious shenanigans. Although we don't actually have a lot of cards that benefit from dexterity yet. Just lucky will be one such card, though. And I can also remove Strike, and I should. Doesn't feel like we need meat on the bone. Swift Strike is okay. I'm happy with this, I think. Oh yeah, there it is, high score, thank you. Soup to go. For that 7,000 point run by Forgotten Arbiter. That one involves abusing the power of Wish to get lots and lots of money, combined with Nightmare. Okay, we can take a little bit. Getting both Establishment and Foresight in play is going to be crucial in this fight. We do get to keep 2 points of Dexterity as well. Transient can be a really tricky opponent. This enemy gets stronger and stronger each turn, requiring you to have constant and consistent damage output, which is much easier said than done. Good fight for the Fear Potion, actually. Let's do it this way. 100. Thankfully, it's not actually 100. It's only 46. Yes, Duality works with orange pellets. It's a beautiful thing, really. Next turn could be super, super bad. We're not careful here. I think Third Eye does much for me. Okay, Meditate's okay, but we are absolutely gonna get slapped here. For way more damage than I would like. I choose not to wish. If I could choose not to Apotheosis, I can wish. Might be better to wish for something else here. Something other than money, more strength to do more damage this turn could be kind of appreciated. Ink Bottle save. We could also do, what's 3 cards? Apotheosis, Consecrate, Indignation. No, Ink Bottle does nothing. So I'm just going to do this. We really don't take that much damage, all things considered. Gee, Battle Hymn would be really nice to get in play. Actually. Yeah, Meditate's better than Battle Hymn. Should have played Battle Hymn rather than one of those attacks. All good, though. Double battle hit. Double smite. The re-smitification. Bonk. Stance potion's nice for changing stance on a win. Getting through a relatively difficult transient fight there without too much difficulty feels great here. Second copy of Just Lucky is actually just what we're hoping for with the orange pellets and our ability to get huge stats. Mastering this card seems very reasonable indeed. So I can maybe buy a relic at the shop, or I could just dig one up here. I think let's just dig. Although being offered a card in the Mastery and a 15 hit point heal is also tempting. Candle puzzle, totally a thing. Chance at a second battle hymn is pretty worthwhile. Okay, let's go to the shop. Second establishment is here. Bronze scales and toolbox are both kind of nice. Let's take the toolbox. Start of each combat, we can choose one of 3 random colorless cards to put into our hand. Speed potion also very powerful with the orange pellets, but I think we've already got one good potion. I'm not going to try to keep 2 when I'm getting a new one each fight. It's a lot of relics, it sure is, and we're not even done. We're going to get, spoiler alert, 5 more relics in the next 3 floors. Play the power last to keep the dexterity. What's causing the size change in elites? This relic right here, the preserved insect, creates a shrinking aura that targets particularly large enemies. Won't be of much to use next turn. I'd like to think we can come back to Wish, but I don't know how true that is. An Omni Apotheosis? No, we'd rather Omni Foresight, surely. If we were going to Omni anything. Although then I can't play Vigilance. There we go. Sender's Bane as a draw 3 is a little tempting here. Omniscience. I think Vigilance. That's slightly wrong. There we go. Now we can Omniscience Wish. 60 gold. It's almost enough money to buy a relic right there, which is crazy. Crazy good. Calcum, if we enter turn with no block, we'll gain some. Bottled Flame lets us start with an attack in the opening hand, and Mental Fortress is back, which I think is good now that we have the Apotheosis. Get in here. I want any attack to be in the opening hand. I wouldn't mind Just Lucky, I suppose, bottled. Everything else seems pretty bad. Rather have more relics than less relics, so sure, I'll bottle one of the upgraded Just Luckies. Bottled Sands of Time also, yeah, reasonable. Not amazing, but reasonable. Dig. Fossilized Helix. Prevents the first time we would lose health each combat. Well, ain't that amazing? The bomb here. No idea if that's correct. Enough to KO anyone. Striker Ninja, thanks for 20 months. Good to have you here. Let's see, I can play 5 cards, so I can draw one more. All right, all right. Wallop, though. I guess I'll just use the Stance Potion, that's fine. Important things to do than making money at this exact moment. Missions is a little tempting. Now we lock in all of that accumulated dexterity. We just have 7 dexterity for the rest of this fight. Seems good to me. Perfect. Omniscience. Beautiful. Get a Teardrop Locket. We now start in Calm, and a Thread Needle to give us plated armor, and a Liquid Memories. We could take either Simmering Fury or Deceive Reality. This is a really good card to go with our Dexterity that we can now gain. I do think we want another block option, and a Deceive Reality will fit the bill. So there's our final relic count, at least going into Act 4. We're at 29 relics, which is a lot of relics. One might even say too many relics, but I wouldn't say that. Pretty gnarly turn 1 out of the triple jaw worms, but we can sort this out. You perish. Turn, discard that. Is it worth it to Miracle Meditate? Yes. almost able to block that entirely. It's pretty spicy. Almost. Wishes. Excellent. Bonk. That's right, we have the same number of relics and cards. That's kind of cute. Fear No Evil looks pretty good. Yeah, I want a stance-changing attack card. Crush Joint's also kind of acceptable, but not as important as I think this Fear No Evil is. Here we have to recall. No digging for us. We must get all 3 keys to go to Act 4. So here's our second page relic. We can get another Apotheosis. Bomb is pretty good here, so is Thinking Ahead. Let's take a bomb. Bomb-tacular. So we prefer not to lose buffer here. 2 attacks. These are pretty good cards for next turn. So Vigilance will easily full block. Or I could do something like Mental Fortress, Fear No Evil, Meditate. Get a couple points of dexterity. Don't play the bomb. I think life will be easier if I do play the bomb. We're gonna forget Mental Fortress for the moment. I could Miracle to get back Vigilance Just Lucky. That is pretty reasonable. But it will be 2 energy later in this fight. We're fine. Yeah, multi-attacked turn 2. Never really happy to see that from the Awakened one, but it does happen sometimes. C'est la vie. Third Eye's gonna draw a card off Ink Bottle, so what's the card gonna be? Not Omniscience. To see reality is just fine. Okay with playing Wish one time. I think we're unlikely to be able to spend all this money anyway. Please stop trying to break the bot. You mischievous lot. Always trying to do that. What has that poor bot ever done to you, huh? That was a really good chance to get some actual dexterity here. Make sure we play the power last, so we get to keep 4 points. And now we're scrying every turn, which is pretty dang useful. Wallop, Mental Fortress be enough? No. though. Some bone. Oops. Slightly wrong. Whatever. Only slightly. Actually, a really good turn to get Battle Hymn in play. Keep all that dexterity again. Could have also Omniscience to Mental Fortress or Bomb there. Maybe I should have done that. I'm pretty happy with this outcome. Let's get Bomb in play. Seems good to me. Free cards, please. All the free cards you can shake a stick at. Perfect. Next up is Time Eater. Time Eater is going to require us to limit our number of cards each turn. We want to avoid undue chaos here. This could be a bit of a problem. Okay, the Apotheosis is definitely welcomed. Never liked you. This might be one fight where we actually don't want to think about wishing for money. Omnisciencing a power is reasonable too. Good Omni Establishment, hilariously enough. I think that's actually very good. I'd rather scry a lot of cards so that I can choose my hand each turn. Let's do that. So we only get 2 cards next turn if I meditate. I think I'm just gonna not. Those are all good cards. As many cards as possible this turn. Actually, being able to purge the debuffs again next turn is pretty reasonable too. Power attack skill. Slightly wrong. One, two, three. Wish. Being attacked. Yes. So Fear No Evil seems good. Discard all of those. Excellent. Alright, here I'm willing to wish for cash. Just a one-time wish. That's all we can get away with, unfortunately. Full 12 cards here. Smite loose. This would be a good turn for Dark Shackles if I wanted to do the cheesy thing. We might as well. Have fun. Raven 3010, thanks for 28 months. Holy heck, how the time flies. For such a ridiculously long display of support. Bonk bonk. And what a beautiful fight it was. GG. Two thump, two thump, two thump, a deep pulsing dread. It can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all these wishes? Prime your stick and slap the heart for $25.49. Dang. Let's dig one last relic. Letter opener. We play 3 skills in one turn. We do 5 damage to every enemy. Here's the fasting we asked for. Gain strength, gain dexterity, but gain less energy at the end of each turn. That final effect is a debuff that can be removed by the orange pellets. Shuriken is here. Medical kit is here. How do you keep track of all these relics? It thousands of hours of practice is the short of it. It took me I want to say easily 2,000 hours before I felt like I could remember all of my relics every time. And I still forget Unceasing Top sometimes. Actually, Unceasing Top medical kit's kind of a thing, huh? Might as well buy a Shuriken. And I can remove after all of that, too. What a great shop. We wished exactly the correct number of times. Can we orange pellet the negative on fasting? Yes, and we shall. Particularly good omniscience target for that reason. One weapon, please. Alright, first and foremost, what's on top of the deck? Omniscience is. Okay. I could discard that and use Liquid Memories to play it. That seems like the easiest way to win this fight. Because we're going to get a potion anyway. So, let's do that. To the discard pile. Now you're free. What would I like to play twice? Fasting is a pretty good candidate. More money. Wait a minute. Double Wish is more strength than double fasting is? No, it's the same strength. Double fasting. Give him the blip blap. What's the play here? Battle him Vault? Or do we meditate something? I think it's Battle him Vault. Now we can do anything. Including just win. Let us wait for a moment to get ink bottle higher? Question mark? Is that important? Not particularly. Let's just do it this way. And what an amazing pair of final relics we get. Mummified Hand. When we play a power card, a random card in hand is now free. Incense Burner makes us intangible on turn 6 of the Heart Fight, which is a useful turn. And honestly, I don't even mind a second Sash Whip here for a bit more weakness against the hearts. And yeah, Vault can set up Burner? No, actually, Vaulting will desynchronize Burner, I think. Or wait. No, one is also okay. Yeah. No, Vault was fine. Give me that. Give me that. Ash is interesting. I like Good Instincts a lot, just for a zero-cost block, though. Help us keep this buffer intact a little bit better. We did draw Omniscience turn 1, which is pretty freaking huge, man. So we can double Fasting, or we can double Foresight, both of which are very, very good. I think double Fasting is going to work best. How many hours do we have Inspire? Let's see. Steam says we're now at 6,900. Plus probably maybe 200 to 300 hours of idle time on Slay the Spire, so I'd say solidly 6,500. Nice. Yeah, it's truly an absurd amount. I could see us getting to 10k hours in Slay the Spire. I'm okay with that. for the attack last. Decide whether or not to vault next turn. Ideally, we use the buffer to block the big hit, which is exactly what happens. Works for me. That looks like a fun turn next turn. This should be an unceasing top turn, actually. Heck yeah. Using Bottle on 5. $38 damage, just lucky. Like you do. Unceasing Top is going to draw Scrawl, which is hilarious. Although I don't even need to. Ink Bottle draws Scrawl, actually. Forget Unceasing Top. Sorry, Unceasing Top, you're not invited. Lock Potion lets me do everything. I could go Foresight, Meditate. Let's do that. Oh, I didn't need the block potion, I'm a fool. Foolish. Give me that wish back. Gonna play Wish. I get it. Oh wait, yes we are. Wish I was a fish. Give me your money. Beautiful. Wait, 16 block, 18 damage. Oh my god. Hello? And if I vault, I'm immediately intangible? Convenient. Go Deceive. Pure No Evil. Indignation. Battle Hymn. Save even more dexterity off the orange pellets. Wallop for fun. And vaults. Now I'm a spooky ghost, but we also can't damage the heart anymore, so... Slight issue there. That didn't help me very much. Oh, well. Suppose when you just block for 20, it's really hard to have things that matter too much. gain 29 luck. Sure. Don't mind if I do. Guess we're never playing Mental Fortress? That's fine by me. Don't even need it. GG, Twitch chat. GG. Hey there. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And before you go, join us on Twitch and watch live. I'm there 5 days a week playing Slay the Spire, answering questions, and chilling with the community. Click the link in the description to follow right now. Ta-ta for now.